Hi everybody, welcome back to Brelsford Family Homestead. I'm Darcy. Welcome to my bathroom. What am I doing in here and why am I starting my video here? This is where the last couple of years where I have done my seed starting. It has a door where I can close it to keep the cats out and all of that. So I am starting seeds today. Only peppers. I will wait a little bit longer for tomatoes and some other things, but I thought I would bring you along. I have some adjusting to do on the shelves as I put it in here and realized it was in the way of the light. I really should put a note and tape it on these shelves so I know from year to year where I put the clips, because I'm always adjusting it because I never quite remember right. Anyway, we're gonna get the shelves in place so we can hang the lights, then we'll get our trays filled with soil and get our peppers ready. The first thing I'm gonna do is use some nail polish to mark my shelves. My husband and I spent a bunch of time moving these clips and then moving them again. So I've been using this shelf for 4 years. It's time to mark where I like to have them. So let's get started. Is this a little awkward angle? They slide over these little black clips, which we lost some, so we had to order more. And then, so I am just going to put some nail polish on above and below each place. So next year, I'm not spending another 45 minutes trying to get the shelves in the same spot. Learn from me, mark your places. Now that I have my nail polish on here, I'm going to use this timer and this to hook my lights up. I'll pull this out a bit so that I can access it a little easier. Whoops, watch out for the light. I do use the 4-foot shop lights, the LEDs. They're not actually grow lights, but because they're 5,000 Kelvin, they do work as grow lights. So I'll bring those in here and we'll get them set up. Since I am only doing peppers today, I don't need all of my grow lights hooked up, but I want to show you what I'm doing because I'm trying something a little bit different this year that I think will help me to lower them and raise them a little bit higher. So let me bring you closer in. Sorry for this little bit awkward shot. We are dealing with a half bathroom. If you can see here, I have some shower curtain hooks, extra ones that I had, and I'm just using those to hang the lights from. I do have the S hooks that came with these. This I just thought would be a little bit easier. But I have, if you can see here, I have paracord just tied to the shelf up above, and then I will make that longer, make it shorter as we go, as the plants grow. So I just found that using the chains and the hooks, because some of them are different with the different lights, was kind of cumbersome for me. Not wanting to drop them on the plants, though this could definitely happen with these two. So I guess we'll see together if this works. When I'm first starting my seeds, I always have 2 lights per shelf in here because I have to have them so close that I don't feel like it gives the entire tray enough light if I only use one. But as I get more plants in here, as they get bigger, I can separate them onto the different shelves. I currently have 4 lights. I may expand that at some point. My thought is I can untie these and easily adjust it, but we'll see how that goes. Let's hope it works. I wanted to show you what I am using for turning my lights on and off because, sometimes you forget, they end up on all night or not getting turned on. So I have this timer here and I have it plugged into this power strip. So the top 2 lights they're plugged end to end. So these 2, when I plug them in, they'll just get plugged directly in there. And then I will use this plug when I start my peppers for the heat mat. I have all 4 grow lights hung. These ones are not plugged in since I'm not going to be using them quite yet, but I need to test and see if I can raise them up easily because I need to fit a tray with a dome under here when we start the seeds. So let's see here. I need to lift that up quite a bit. So let's see what we can do here. See if that's enough. And I don't mind if it sits right on top. that might be it once I lift up the other side. I don't think I can show you me doing the other side because it's kind of small in here. So far, this seems way easier than messing with S hooks and chains and stuff. Nice. And then once they germinate and I take the humidity dome off, I'll just lower them down. Woohoo! All right, time to fill it with soil. So now we're in my kitchen. I have a bag of Happy Frog here in a tote, and that is what I'm going to use for my seed starting this year. I've used other products in the past, but I'm going to give this a try. So hopefully I'm happy with it. Others are. I am going to fill these, 2 of these up for my peppers. I might come in and get another one, but then I'm going to water it really well before I start putting the seeds in. I should have caught rainwater yesterday when we had a couple inches of rain, but I have water in a couple jugs like this that is from my tap. And honestly, I don't know if there's chlorine or how much chlorine in my tap water. So I let it sit out overnight to dissipate all of that. And I do that to water my seedlings the entire time, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to fill this up and be mindful of if there's, big pieces of mulch sticks or whatever, because I did see one already. So if there's a big piece like that, I'm just going to throw it. Yeah, this. I don't need that for my seeds. I guess I could sift this, but we're just trying something new here. The first year that I did this, I don't know, like 4, 5 years ago, I did not press the soil down into the cells, and that caused me some issues. I used like this small little plug trays, and it just sunk it down. There wasn't enough in there, so definitely I'm going to give this a little pat down all over when I am done. I'll get the other one done. I did want to say that I had bought some perlite to add to this, but I've seen that there's some in here, so I'm not adding any. If I notice that it causes an issue with these peppers, then I will add it when I start my other seeds in a few weeks. And this tray here with the humidity dome that you saw me fit in there, this is from Haas Tools. I think I ordered it 2 seasons ago, so this would be my 3rd season using this, and I really like them. But you can get things like this all over. I mean, Walmart even has, like, I think it's like the Ferry Morris brand. They're the tiny little plug trays with a humidity dome. It's much shorter. I have some, it's Jiffy. They're like $5 or whatever. So I mean, you don't have to spend a ton of money. I mean, I've seen some really awesome seed starting supplies, but you don't have to start there. You don't have to go there at all, really. But, just to do what you can with what you got. Oh, yeah. And pick these things out. I'm just taking you all around the house today. We're now in the dining room. I've already gotten some tags made for peppers I'm going to be planting. I just have some of these plastic, I don't know exactly what they are, but I ordered them on Amazon. I think I have them linked below. I'll make sure they are. And so I have all of the sweet peppers I did in this color and the hot peppers I did in red. Now I will be also planting a habanero and a sugar rush peach. Both of those are hot peppers and they are on their way. So I will plant them as soon as they arrive in the mail. But for other hot peppers, I'll show you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna be doing peppercini, Craig's Grande Jalapeno, and banana peppers. I think those are the 3 that I'm doing other than the sugar rush peach and the habanero. So this is what I have from Baker Creek. And then this one is from M.I. Gardner. Oh, and I think there was one, oh, it was a sweet pepper. I have a sweet pepper that I've never grown before, but I got it from the seed bank at my library. So I'll be growing a grand bell pepper and a lot of California Wonders. That's mostly what I'll be growing. And it is called a Burren pepper. It says it's sweet. So I'm going to give that a try as well. So let's get this watered. After I have planted the seeds, I will only water from below. But for right now, I'm doing both because I want to make sure that this soil is good and saturated. But after the seeds are in there, I don't water from above just because it can displace the seeds. And bottom watering is supposed to help with like fungus gnats and from improving root growth to make them go down. Anyway, I don't know all of the science, but that's what I have done and it works for me. I am not starting seeds for everything that I'm growing. So, you know, if you're not able to start seeds, you know, maybe it's not in your budget for the supplies, or you don't have a place to put, you know, grow lights and all of that kind of stuff, because it is an investment. I try to get a little bit more each year. I am going to a greenhouse near my mom's, and it's run by Amish people. I will take you along when we go. And they have a really good selection of all kinds of things, and the prices are super affordable. Of course, I have to drive there, but the bonus is that it's right down the street from my mom, so I just visit her, and she's going to. So, you know, see if maybe that is an option in your area. I know buying started plants from big box stores, the garden centers can be quite expensive. I mean, I think the cheapest I've ever seen them is like $3.98 a piece, and they go up from there. And this greenhouse is considerably cheaper. I will show you when we go. That will probably be next month. But I do want to start something, so I'm doing my peppers now to give them just a head start. Last year, I waited a little bit longer to start them, and I didn't have a great harvest. So I just used my last thing of red bell peppers the other day. I want to show you this marker as well. That is what I have used on these tags, and it holds up great. I have left these tags out in the garden all season, and then off season. There's some out there that I picked up the other day, and you can still see the writing, so it doesn't bleach out. So I highly recommend that, and they're inexpensive. It's linked below for Amazon. So let's get to planting here. The most that I want to do is California Wonder. So we will, I think I made 10. So we're just gonna put that under just a little bit there. I think I'll just drop them on and cover them after because my finger's gonna get all wet. Yeah. I'm not putting 2 per cell. I guess I could, but then I have to thin it out. So I am just going to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, maybe I'm going to do 12 just because. Oh, did I get them all? Yes, I did. All right. So we'll cover those up. Press them down just a little bit. You don't want those to be super deep because then they can't get up. They can't break through the, okay, I'm gonna pick out that big piece there. I'm gonna try to put those in the center. These are bigger cells than some of the others things that I have. Like there's the small plug trays, and that will help me to not have to up pot these as soon. Oh, and don't do that. I almost went on to the next one, and I would have thought that one didn't germinate, but it was stuck to my finger. But this is what I'm gonna do with all of my peppers, sweet and hot. It's all the same. But before I move on, each one is going to get a little tag, and these are the California Wonder. I really like these. I've had great success with these. I think I've grown, this will be my 3rd year growing California Wonder, and they have done very well in my garden. Not had any issues of any kind. I think I'll have to make a couple more tags, but that's okay. All right. All right, all the peppers are sown. I'm thinking about maybe adding some more California Wonder. I can't decide right now. We use a lot of the sweet bell peppers. So I have some space here with the other sweet bell peppers plus all of this, but I will use some of this for the habaneros and the sugar rush peach when they come. So we'll get that put on the shelf and on the heat mat. Before we go and put those on the heat mat and under the lights, I wanted to show you what I use to store most, but not all of my seeds. I have these little photo boxes and they all fit inside here. I got this from Michael's. I actually ordered it online from Michael's and they had it on sale for like $12.50 or something like that. So if you see them and they're $25, wait for them to go on sale. But I'm able to just put a little label on each one and it helps to keep them all in one place and organized. So anyway, that's what I've got for right now. Pretty soon I'm going to need another one. I just thought I would show you what the whole thing looks like right now. That's some of the things I will be using soon. Pretty soon there'll be plants all up and down this. I added a second heat mat just to make sure this entire tray was covered. I want to set myself up for success and not failure and make sure that they have the heat that they need. These peppers will take anywhere between 7 and 20 days, according to the packets, to germinate. I have never had them take that long, and it was only the banana peppers that said up to 20, and I have used those before. So I will be checking multiple times a day, starting in a few minutes, to see if they've germinated. I will share on Facebook, Instagram, or community page when they do pop up. So say, happy birthday, woo-hoo. I will be starting some other seeds. I'll probably bring you along for that. I'll be doing tomatoes and loofah and some other things. And then of course I'll be going to that Amish greenhouse. So I will pop some other videos up here for you to watch until my next upload. I thank you so much for coming along on this journey. I hope that you're getting excited for the garden season as I am. Until next time, God bless.